Hello cheerful people. I am Lakshmi Ranga and I welcome you again on my channel called The Cheerful Mind. In this video, as the title says, today we are going to talk about self-esteem and what are those 10 signs in which you can identify that you are dealing with low self-esteem. So let's start today's video. What is self-esteem? Self-esteem in Hindi means Atma-Samman, yani how you perceive yourself in front of your eyes, not in front of others. Because how you perceive yourself is a reflection of how you value yourself, how you give cognizance to yourself, and how you respect yourself. So, what are those 10 signs in which you can know that you are dealing with low self esteem? Number one, you don't love yourself at all. You feel all the time defeated, defective, and deprived most of the time. You feel this way. Number two, you are filled with lot of negative emotional reactions. Number three, you magnify your mistakes, sorrows, and all those bad events which happened with you in past or even in present scenario. ये प्रॉब्लम मैंने ऑलमोस्ट सब में देखी है कि वो उनके साथ जो बुरा हुआ होता है उसको बहुत फोकस करके बहुत लार्ज बना देते हैं और ये चीज़ उनको ही सबसे ज़्यादा तकलीफ़ देती है। और जब वो लोग अपने ये इस टाइप की चीज़ें दूसरों के साथ शेयर करते हैं तो होता ये है कि एक लेवल के बाद में वो लोग उनसे गैप करना शुरू कर देते हैं। नंबर 4, यू यूज़ नेगेटिव सेल्फ टॉक एंड इवन अब्यूजिव लैंग्वेज फॉर एड्रेसिंग योरसेल्फ। और ये तो मैंने बहुत सारे लोगों में देखा है। लोग दूसरों को तो गालियाँ देते ही हैं, वो सोचते हैं उनकी भड़ास निकल जाएगी, बट एक्चुअली ऐसा होता नहीं है। द साइंटिफिक फैक्ट इज़ कि वो भड़ास बढ़ती है, घटती नहीं। तो लोग खुद को भी गालियाँ दे के संबोधित किया करते हैं कि अब आई कैन नॉट यूज़ सच काइंड ऑफ बिकॉज आई डोंट लाइक अब्यूजिव लैंग्वेज एट ऑल, बिकॉज दे डू नॉट वैल्यू देमसेल्व्स ना, सो दे यूज़ abusive language on them. That's not required. That indicates they have a serious problem of low self-esteem and it needs to be overcome, because every kind of abusive words create the similar kind of negative chemical reaction in your brain and you make your brain very toxic. So please stop doing that. Number 5, you feel worthless all the time and you believe in all or nothing strategy. या तो मैं हूँ या मैं हूँ ही नहीं, मतलब there is no midway. It's so typical, isn't it? Number 6, you see life in extreme categories. For example, अगर आपने कोई परफॉर्मेंस अपना अचीव किया है तो आप ये सोचते हैं कि मुझे इसको एकदम परफेक्शन के साथ अचीव करना है, और अगर मैं 1% भी चूक गया आई एम वेरी टेरिबल। तो आइदर यू वांट परफेक्शन और यू वांट दैट और यू फील टेरिबल। फॉर एग्जांपल, आपने सोचा था कि आपको 95% तो लाना ही है, बट व्हाट यू गॉट 94% एंड नाउ यू आर फीलिंग फेलियर। But this is a distortion. This is a distortion in their thinking, distortion in how they perceive themselves. This is another sign in which you can feel or find out that you are dealing with low self-esteem. Number 7, you never empathize yourself. You always judge yourself. You don't see that it's not always your mistakes. It's not always that you are wrong. You never counsel yourself lovingly. You do not give empathy. Instead, you want sympathy from others because you are dealing with low self-esteem. So you want that their sympathy may increase your self-esteem, and it's not going to happen at all because it doesn't work like that. And I think you all have, in one or another time, have tried this thing and found out that this doesn't work. So this is the reason. Empathize with yourself. That is the way, not sympathize. Number 8, you unnecessarily give all forms of toxins to your body knowingly and sometimes automatically, because you think that okay, nothing is good in my life, nothing is good in my body, nothing is good in my image, nothing is good in my skin, my color, etc., etc. So feed it whatever you get. And in the same way, you also feed so many kind of mental toxins to your mind. So these were the physical which I was talking about, and now you feed with lot of mental toxins also. That is not a way to live. But this can be overcome. This is my point, and this is also one of the signs in which you can know that you are dealing with low self-esteem. Number 9, you feel lonely most of the time and you do not try to enjoy your own company. इधर उधर भागते हैं, कभी यहाँ कभी वहाँ, कभी किसी के साथ कभी किसी के साथ, और कुछ नहीं मिलता है तो हम अपने फ़ोन पे लगे रहते हैं और हम ये सोचते ही नहीं है कि हमने खुद के साथ में कब वक्त गुजारा. क्या हम वर्दी नहीं हैं अपने समय के लिए? वी आर ना. But this is one of a major, I'm seeing this is very common thing which I'm seeing with most of the people, that they are feeling so much lonely inside because they do not know how to spend time with themselves. So this was sign number 9. The last, number 10, you label yourself as a failure or an abandoned one or a loser. ठीक है, there are some times when we feel so much low that we give ourselves these kind of labels. But if you are doing it consistently on a repetitive basis, then it's not at all good for your self-esteem. What about your self-esteem? कितने लोगों को मैंने सुना है कि यार मैं तो पनौती हूँ, मेरा तो बैड लक भी ख़राब है और मैं मनहूसियत फैलाता हूँ, मैं तो मनहूस हूँ, मेरी ज़ुबान ही खाली है, मैं जो बोलूँगा वो तो ख़राब ही होना है. What is all this? These are some hidden signs in which you are decreasing your own self-esteem, your own self-respect. And we are not made in this kind of image which we distort all the time. So who we are? We are made in the image of God. So try to find that God within you. Try to connect with that God in you. And then you will know that what you are and how much you can achieve in life. If you can achieve your self-esteem, if you can earn your respect in your eyes, you can also achieve respect in others' eyes. You can also lose the expectation of achieving and of achieving self-respect in other people's. You will not need any kind of these things. For that, people are going mad these days. But it's okay, because they are lacking self-esteem and they are living in a pseudo self-esteem. So let me know in the comment section down below that in which of these all 10 points you want me to give you a detailed video with the respective solution for it and a very natural, scientific and psychological point of view in which you can deal with how to overcome with this. And also let me know that would you like to know about would you like to know about pseudo self-esteem and what is that concept and why it is becoming so much popular these days? Let me know. So these are some signs which I tried to cover in this video, जो शायद आपको पता नहीं होगा, बट आप डील कर रहे होगे इन सारी चीज़ों से, अंदर ही अंदर घुट रहे होगे, बट आपको इसको कम्युनिकेट कैसे करना है खुद से और आपके लव्ड वन से जो आपकी हेल्प कर सकते हैं इसके अंदर. जब तक पता नहीं होता है तब तक हम क्या कर सकते हैं. एंड व्हेन वी नो थिंग्स, देन व्हाट हैपन, व्हेन वी नो द प्रॉब्लम्स, आवर ओन प्रॉब्लम्स, तो 50% तो वहीं सॉल्व हो गई. अब बस सोल्यूशन ही तो पता है, solution ही तो पता करना है. Basically we have diagnosed disease and now only the medicine is left. The same way we have diagnosed our problem, our mental problem, which is ruining our mental health, and then we will have a larger perspective on how to deal with that. So 50% is solved. So become happy. You have a reason to be cheerful. But you know 50% is solved. Because I personally feel that ignorance is not always a bliss. It's harmful. It's delusive. It's like a black cloud which doesn't let us think properly and clearly about the things which value the most in our life, and that is us. That is all for today. Always remember, as I always say, that when you are looking for solutions, then solutions are looking for you. Solutions are looking at you. So, remain cheerful at all times. Till then, bye and take a great care of your mental health. It's really necessary, and give it a top priority in your life. Bye and take care.